Hey friends, it's Keeley. Do you guys remember when I said I was going to start a series where I was going to share with you my scrapbooking studio and how I was going to clean it and organize it back in 2025? Well, that did not happen. I was hoping by starting that video that I would hold myself accountable to it, and I did not. But I now have a sophomore in college and a senior who will be a freshman next year. And I finally made the decision that we have a room downstairs. So my scrapbook studio is downstairs. And then right outside the door is my office. It's a corner desk that has double monitors. So when I work from home at my full-time job or my husband works from home, we're there. Then it's like a big living room area and like a little kitchenette area, and there's a bathroom, and then there's two rooms. One is a spare bedroom, and the second one, the prior owners had used it as a workout room. So it has wood floors, there are no windows, and it has a small closet. We used it as a playroom for the kids when they were younger. So there was a TV in there was a futon in there was a ping pong table, and then cubes from Target that had like their Legos and their toys and their Nerf guns and all the things. Well, for the most part, they had gotten rid of all of their toys, other than there was a huge bin of Nerf guns and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of Legos. So Morgan is a very creative little soul. That's how I'll put it. And she would get the Friends Legos, she'd build them, and then she would destroy them and build something else out of all the pieces. And so she's probably got like 20 sets, but none of them are back together. So there was a few nights over Christmas break where we spent and we put bricks all into one bin and flats all into one bin and people into a bin and odds and ends into a bin. And we have most of them sorted. I'm talking just sorted. She was then able to assemble, I think it was 1 or 2 sets based on all of that. We just haven't gotten back around to it. So what we ended up doing, my son in the spare bedroom took the bed. So his bed is actually still upstairs in his room, but he took the spare bed to college with him, and the ping pong table. And so we moved the futon into the other room because he took our living room furniture, and we got new stuff. And so he didn't need the futon. So the futon is in the spare bedroom now, and then all of the Legos, all of the stuff to try to put everything back together is now in that room, which meant that the playroom or workout room has now become empty, and it is now going to be my workshop area. I'm so excited. So last night I ordered 3 Calyx storage units for the one wall. The TV will hang on the wall, which Nathan also took that to college, so I'm going to get a different TV for in there. And then I ordered 4 desks, and there will be 6 rolling chairs in there as well. That is all going to deliver on Tuesday, January, what is that, 28th? Something like that. So I'm super excited. In the meantime, there's still some of the cubes in storage. So I'm going to walk you through that area. And then I'm hoping that once the tables are up in there, I can start to clean out this room that you see here. What you see behind me is in good shape, right? This is all clean on this side. This is the side that was prior to me joining Close to My Heart, guys. This is all non-Close to My Heart product. This is from, I was with Close to My Heart for 15 years. I've been with Stampin' Up for almost 2. So this is like 17 years old product sitting behind me. Across from me is all Close to My Heart product and just some random stuff that I need to go through because there are so many stamps and dies and things that I no longer need that I will take to my retreats, and I will sell it as flash sale or put them on my Operation Smile table for donations or donate to schools, YMCAs, other areas like that. Then off to my left here were 2 desks that you saw in the video before are completely covered in product. So it's things that I wanted to create. It's my convention bag, which from last year that, or my onstage bag that I never unloaded off of. There's one section that is Morgan stuff only, which I could probably get rid of. She's probably not going to do anything with that. And she's old enough now where I trust her with my own products, right? Not just some cheap stuff. There are paper pumpkin, pretty boxes. There's just a whole bunch of stuff sitting over there. Then it was an old TV credenza thing that had artwork on top, and then there's layouts upon layouts, and then covering on the floor, around the floor on the outer edges are boxes filled with layouts that do not have pictures. Do not judge me. I use it as a stress relief to have all that, to create, to do layouts. And so I haven't even been creating in my pretty studio because there's no room to work on the desk. So I have been creating upstairs on my dining room table. How sad is that? 2026 is the year I promise that is going to change, and I want you to join me on this fun journey, right? So it's going to be a work in progress. And what I'm excited about is I'll have tables in that other room that I will be able to take stuff out of my scrapbooking room and sort. Like this I'm keeping, this I'm donating, this I'm throwing away, you know, that kind of thing. This is going to move into this room, that kind of thing. So that I can make my actual craft studio usable again, that I don't have to craft upstairs on the dining room table and pack it away every 3 weeks when the cleaning person comes or when I need to go to my retreat. I have a home for it. So I am going to pause this video and I am going to walk you from my craft studio over to what is going to be Keeley's Kreations workshop area. And you'll see what it is. Like the floor has not been swept. The floor needs, you know, some tidying up, some cleaning before the product comes. So on next Tuesday when it comes, there will be another video and I got it all from IKEA. Okay, so I'm super excited to share all that and that journey with you guys. So let's get started. Okay, friends, I am back. So this is where the magic has been happening when you see me recording. There is my Archon stand, right, is on top of the desk. So like I said, there is all the close to my heart product. Mind you, it's, you know, it's a lot. And this is the close to my heart section of stamps and ink pads and stuff. And some of them are missing because they're in other projects that I was working on. There is the Stampin' Up! Colors and markers and ink pads. There are the bins that I'm talking about I need to go through. Again, over here on the floor are the layouts that are not in boxes. Then I'm going to come back quick across. This is just going to be a quick recap video, okay? This is decorative fun stuff up top. This is all the 17 years of product from prior to joining Close to My Heart and Stampin' Up! All of my lanyards, fun and bellies, my Cricut. Here's what I'm embarrassed to show you. There is my craft desk. Now you know why I am crafting upstairs on the dining room table. Some of this stuff over here is Morgan's stuff, and then like on the shelves underneath. That section over there is pretty still. Right? That one shelf right there in the center where it says Goal Getter, that's my favorite shelf. That's all my Close to My Heart awards. There's my favorite little stuffed mellow from Marissa. There's what do you know? There's more layouts not in boxes or not in albums or with pictures on them. And here is the credenza I was talking about that has all artwork, so finished layouts and stuff, and then my TV and my craft room. And again, on the floor over here, I'm just excited to be able to get some of this out of here and move it. So we are going to move out. Hopefully there's no kitty trying to get out. Nope, there's not. Okay, so I also said over here was when we are working from home. So right on the outside of my craft studio, Mommy and Morgan's studio, that I don't even know what year she made that, but I am not moving that. That's staying forever. Foosball table that never gets used. My treadmill. All right, those were boards from the expo that I need to put new artwork on. Things that Sean got from his grandpa before he passed on that need to go in the storage room that haven't. Okay, so here was the living room area, right? We got the bathroom and then, walking into a dark hallway. Let me turn. Okay, so then we make the corner and straight ahead is the spare bedroom. This is closet storage. So here will be the workshop area. And it echoes in here big time because it's empty. Okay, so we got wood floors. Sean changed the lighting. It was yellow lighting and he put in white lights. And then this one right here was meant for a ceiling fan, so it was capped off. But if I hit the light switch, it is another bright white light. So it doesn't look, it's not super big. The room is not crazy big. It's like 13 by 13. Okay, so you can see the mount where the TV was and will be again. These are just small little Target cubes that are not 12 by 12, so they will not fit albums, they will not fit anything. So those will go probably into this spare bedroom next door and put finished Lego sets on them. So like I said, the floor is still, dirty, needs to be swept up. This is a closet, just a little tiny closet, but it's full of board games and books. And so that'll probably stay the same. I shouldn't need much of that, if at all. So here is, again, just the room from the corners. The person that built the house and that owned it before us was an electrician. So look at all those electrical outlets, you guys. Whoop, whoop. there's another one over there, and then there's one on the wall. There's one behind the wall over here, and then there's one on the wall over there, and there's a double one here, and then there's one back behind here. So I'm super excited to share with you. I think on this back wall, I bought some IKEA, what do you call it? Curtain rods, like the wire, so that I can hang. I think I'm going to try to do 3 rows, and I can hang layouts there. I'm not sure what I'm going to put on the wall over here. This wall will have the TV up there. Then I think it goes 3 high for the calyx, and then the ones on the side are 3 by 4 each. So super excited. All right, I can't wait to share with you guys on Tuesday with the boxes that come. So stay tuned. This is going to keep me motivated and hopefully get everything cleaned up. So follow along. All right, don't forget to subscribe down below. Thanks. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting, guys. Love ya. Everyone, thanks for watching tonight. I hope you enjoyed my scrapbooking video. If so, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I look forward to sharing new creations with you next week. To keep the crafting fun going, check out my prior scrapbooking videos. I appreciate your support. Stay happy, stay healthy, and keep crafting!